Hello students. Today we are going to start with our practical number 3 whose aim is to prepare a M by 20 solution of oxalic acid and using it determine the molarity and strength of given potassium permanganate solution. Now, moving ahead, always while writing a practical, first we should start with a theory. So, in a theory, molecular mass of crystalline oxalic acid is equal to 126. Now, for preparing the 1000 ml of 1 molar oxalic acid, the weight of oxalic acid crystals required will be equal to 126 gram. But for performing the practical today, we are going to prepare 250 ml M by 20 solution of oxalic acid. Therefore, the required amount of the oxalic acid for 250 ml will be equal to 126 divided by 1000 multiply by 250, as we require to make 250 ml, multiply by 1 by 20, as we require to make it a 1 by 20 molar. So it will give a result of 1.575 grams.
Good morning students. Today we are going to start with our practical work. So just watch the practical how we need to perform it. After the reopening of the school, we are going to perform these practicals in the lab itself. Now today we are going to do, our aim is to prepare M by 20 solution of oxalic acid, and then using this particular solution you need to find out the molarity and strength of potassium permanganate. Now what are the basic requirements? You will be requiring oxalic acid, dilute H2SO4 and the KMnO4 solution. These are the chemical equations, these are the molecular equations and ionic equations. For calculation, you require for calculating the molarity of KMnO4 solution, 2 moles of KMnO4 is reacting with the 5 moles of oxalic acid. So putting the values in the formula, molarity of KMnO4 into volume KMnO4 divided by molarity of oxalic acid multiplied by volume of oxalic acid equal to 2 by 5. Now we require to calculate over here this quantity. For taking out the strength, molarity into molecular mass, and it will come into a gram per liters. So let's start with our practice. Now look, over here we are having the KMnO4 solution. Its strength is unknown to you people. This is the oxalic acid we have already prepared. The calculation for the oxalic acid is like this. Like over here I have prepared a 250 ml of the oxalic acid. Now molecular mass of the oxalic acid is 126. So what you need to do? 126 divided by 1000. Like I am preparing the 250 ml. So multiply by 250 ml. Multiply then M by 20 I am preparing. So it will be again multiply 1 by 20. So how much amount of the oxalic acid you need to take to dissolve in a 250 ml you will get. Now what we do, this is the burette. Like before pouring the KMnO4 solution, you need to rinse it with the help of the KMnO4. Like I have already rinsed it with the KMnO4. So what we are going to do, we are just going to pour the KMnO4 in it. I had made it up to the 0. Now, the second step is what? With the help of a pipette, you need to take out the oxalic acid in the conical flask. $20 ml I am taking it. Now in this particular reaction, we are going to add the dilute H2SO4, one complete full test tube. And then this particular solution you need to heat at the temperature of 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Now while heating, always be careful because sometimes it happens that due to the cold temperature or due to the reaction taking place, what happens that it gets cracked. So you should be very careful over the system. Just we need to bring it to a warm condition. Now, what you need to do, you need to titrate it. While the titration, always remember that your KMnO4 solution should be dropped dropwise. And you need to put drop till the pink color of the KMnO4 comes over here. And on shaking the flask, it do not get disappear. For this particular titration, always have a patience because it takes time to get titrate. Now look over here. The color has been changed on the titration from the colorless to the pink color. Now the next step is what? You people need to take the reading of it. Now over here, if you are going to look, what is my reading? It is 21. So initial reading was 0 and the final reading is to be 21 over here. Now, like if you want, you can again fill it up to the 0 for the second congruent reading, or you can start from the 21. For the easiness of the calculation, what we do, we again fill it up to the 0 mark and again going to this similar step 3 times. Why we do not this step again and again, or 3 times, 4 times? The reason being is what? Sometimes it happens that maybe we get the difference in the reading, like we are not noting down the reading properly. There is a difference of the 0.5 or 0.1. Another thing, sometimes the pink color is going to be a perfect baby pink, or it can be a dark color. On the basis of the congruent readings, we take out the average, and that average we put in our calculations. Thank you for today.
Now, as we have performed the practicals, therefore, let's look the readings, Burette readings for our practical. We have taken the 4 congruent readings. In each the reading, as I told you, that we have made up to the 0 ml for our easy calculation. So in each case, our initial reading was 0 ml and the final readings was like this: 25 ml, second 23 ml, then 22.5 ml, then 22 ml, which gave the volume consumed of KMnO4 solution while titrating the oxalic acid. Now, as before also, before performing the practical, I explained you these calculations. So what we have done, we have taken the average of the 4 congruent readings, which came out to be 22.5 ml, and as we have seen in our equations that for each 2 ml of KMnO4, 5 moles of oxalic acid was consumed. Therefore, we calculated the molarity of KMnO4 by putting it into a formula. So, by calculation, molarity of KMnO4 came out to be 0.016 and strength came out to be 2.78 grams per liter. At last, always we need to write down the conclusion. So, our practical gets concluded by stating the strength of potassium permanganate equal to 2.78 grams per liter and molarity 0.0176 molar. Thank you students for today.